In volleyball action this week, we head out to Scott City for their Invitational tournament. One pool was played at the high school while the other took place at the elementary school. First coming out of the high school pool, it was Scott Community and Oakley, which eliminated Wheatland-Grinnell and Norton Community. From the elementary school pool, it was Holcomb and Dodge City that sent Wichita County and TMP home early. And the bracket play, it was Scott Community taking on Dodge City. In the first game, it was a close battle as both teams continued to push one another. However, it was the host team that got the win 28-26. So in game 2, Dodge City pushed harder, which led them to tie it up as they were able to get the win 25-17. Thus it went down to the third and final game. As the host team, Scott Community pushed to keep their chances alive in winning their own tournament. However, Dodge City ended up being just too much for Scott Community as they got the win 25-22. Dodge City would play the winner of the Holcomb and Oakley contest in the championship match. The Holcomb-Oakley matchup led to some tough-fought battles, but in the end, Holcomb would come out victorious in two, 25-23 and 25-21. Now let's take a look at the consolation match as Scott Community took on Oakley. These teams met earlier in the day during pool play, with Scott Community coming out in two, but they were two that were hard-fought battles. The consolation match would be no different to pool play, as Scott Community would win game 1, 25-23. However, Oakley would make Scott Community work if they wanted to get the win, as Oakley sends the match to the third and deciding game with a 25-22 win in game 2. Game 3, though, would be pretty much the same story, as Oakley gets the win 25-23 to take home third place. Championship time, Holcomb taking on Dodge City. They met earlier in the day with Holcomb coming out on top in 3. They would pick up where they had left off earlier. In a tough-fought battle, Dodge City would take the game 1, 25-21. In the second game, Holcomb was fired up. They knew that they wanted to keep their chances alive, they would have to put up a larger fight. That is exactly what they did, as they forced the contest to go into a third and final game with a 25-16 victory. So just as they had done in pool play earlier in the day, here comes game 3. Dodge City would pull out to a lead early and not look back. Dodge City gets the win 25-12 to win the 2012 Scott City Invitational Volleyball Tournament.